Need an introduction. Okay, we live now.
We do.
Yeah, we but see since we're so informal, we can
Exactly. This is
talk.
raw,
Yeah, until
uncut. Okay.
people come on and all of that. Uh,
Well, let's give people a little time to
yeah, yeah. Let me.
join us. So
I'm
I
going.
should have me some tea ready or something because my throat has been tripping. But this is not formal. This is
No,
literally a conversation. Conversations that we have all the time. But this one is raw. We have some topics that we have not discussed. So,
uh, a man and a woman talking about stuff.
about stuff.
That's what we doing, and I'm sending it out to some folks. And but let me. I want to say this. And I feel very comfortable in speaking for Miss Imani when I say we are both unapologetically Christian
That is
and
correct.
not ashamed of it.
Nope.
Uh, but I felt the need to do something to show Christians having fun.
This is how this really happened. We was we've been having conversations for a while.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
We was having conversations for a while, and it's like we was just wondering. Sometimes it's just good revelation and good stuff that come out of it.
Hmm.
So we'd be like, people don't talk about this stuff. A
At
lot of
all.
things we talk about, people just don't talk about. And we dig deep into things. And we just said, what if people could hear our conversation? Would they be able to learn something? Would they be able to get add some extra input? Would it make it more acceptable to have these conversations? And that's how we said, let's do it.
Yeah, because we always engage in interesting dialogue and it's a lot of things within the Christian community and within the church that is not talked about. And once again, like I said, it's like we got to have some fun sometime. Everything can't be all serious. And I look at how like every picture depiction of a picture of Jesus, I've never seen him smiling. And and there's something wrong with that. The word says the joy of the Lord is your strength. So
All right
we
now.
we have some joy, you know, going on up in here.
You made me
And
think about Easter at my church. We was telling Jesus to, he could smile, but he naturally just kind of stood there and he didn't smile that much.
I don't get that. I really don't get it. But and it really kind of explained why a lot of young people don't want to go to church. It don't you know I know, believe me, I'm a pastor. I know what church is about, but you know you got to see somebody having a good time. You know. And speaking of having a good time, I know we have a couple of topics, but I want to throw this out here for you because I really want to get
Uh-oh.
your opinion.
Uh-oh. Here we go. All right, go ahead. We're not getting into the topics yet, right?
No, not yet. But this.
Okay,
I
come
think
on.
this is an interesting topic though,
Okay.
because I heard these two women talking about what was the most what men were the most romantic, men now or men from back in the day. Uh, I don't know how good a topic this is going to be because I'm pretty sure you're going to have to agree with me. But I have to say, men from back in the day were definitely more romantic than this new generation of men. Do you
So when
agree
you
or
say new generation, what age group are we talking?
disagree? Let's see. We're gonna say the new generation. I would say probably 35 and under.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, maybe because some of these 40-year-old dudes don't even know what they doing.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
Oh, okay.
some of them in their 40s don't know nothing about romancing a woman and you know uh, being romantic. You know, I remember I saw this young couple, and I guess he wasn't getting her number because I heard her ask him, "What's your Instagram?" You know, I'm like,
Just because it's not enough. Okay, okay, here we go.
but this,
So
but that
listen,
is come
so
on,
listen. I actually thought I was going to agree with you. I did. I
come
was
on.
gonna say hands down, old school men are more romantic.
Look,
But, but
here
we
we
have
go.
to.
Here we go.
No, I'm just saying. You know what dropped in my spirit, and I say dropped in my spirit. I dated an older guy,
Mm-hmm.
and romantic was like, yeah,
Hey,
baby,
watch
you
yourself.
know,
Watch yourself. Everybody watching this.
I know. Are we gonna have a real conversation or not?
Right? Hey, keep it real.
It was like, yeah, yeah, baby, you know, like that old school jive turkey concert.
Oh, come on, John. Look,
And that was like, oh, wait. You probably have some music. You know those old school
hey,
songs.
I got something
And they
queued
be
up.
like, yeah, baby, yeah, when you came in the room, you know that macking, that pimp stuff. And it
Well,
seemed like it's romantic. Back in the day, that was romantic, playing the soft music, bringing in the. But it's like I was kind of like,
see,
that's
and
old school romantic.
see,
That's a new school romantic now.
that's the problem right there. Women don't know how to accept real romance. Hey, I'm gonna go
No,
there and say it. They don't
but
know how to say. Look,
macking, it makes me want to laugh. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
oh
It's
my
kind of
god,
like let's just be honest. Let's just, I don't know.
women and everybody, those of you that are watching, I need you to put in the comments if you are Team JT or Team Imani. I want to know. I want to know what team you're on. But I say women today do not know how the new school women, whatever that is, and
It's
some
just
older
different. It's
some
just
older.
different.
It's not. Look, what's different about.
Because Instagram is a form of community. There was no Instagram. That's
Okay,
still,
well,
you know,
okay.
Instagram actually is better because now you can go to Instagram
Oh
and
God.
see lifestyle and some things. I mean, I kind of agree in a sense, but we in a new day,
Old,
and when you come
old
with that
school,
old school macking, it's just
old school. Look,
it's
well, look,
weird.
and remember, I shared with you. Me and my son and my grandsons at a restaurant, and I'm not gonna say which one, but one of my grandsons wanted to holler at the waitress. You
Okay,
know, so him and his daddy goes. Daddy's like, man, you weak, you scared, you ain't gonna do it. I bet you $5 you don't do it. And so he going back, and the waitress and walked back and forth a couple of times, and he ain't said nothing. I say, "Excuse me, young lady, can I talk to you a minute?" Just like that. And she stopped. Yes, and I was like, and so even my grandson had to say, "See, Pop is old school. They don't even do it like that no more. They don't even do it
you're
like that."
right.
The
You're right. I
women,
do like the directness of men knowing what they want, but see now the ladies, these young ladies, they be the ones that's going for the men. They the men.
but
They
look,
don't say
I'm gonna
nothing.
tell y'all young women something. I'm gonna tell you, you gotta start understanding and wanting some romance. You can't just keep, the dude that you interested into, his pants is hanging down. Well, my niece said dudes don't do that too much no more. I don't know.
I see it.
The hair not combed. All of
That's
that.
the style.
Look, I remember when we were going to school, and you would get up in the morning and press your
Oh
pants
my
with
God.
some starch.
Oh
till
my
you,
God.
till
See, you
you,
gotta
you,
listen. It's a
and
new
see,
day. It's a
but,
new day.
but the new day ain't working.
It is working
The
for the
new
new
day ain't
people.
working.
It's
It's
working
not
for the new
working.
people.
It's not the new day. Is not working. Look, I remember the you know
Yeah, people not hooking up nowadays.
yeah, duh. Why they
People
not
not
hook?
pushing a button.
The
They not.
reason they not hooking up is because the guys do not know how to be romantic, and the women don't know how to accept the romance. We got a comment. He has to have a haircut. Well, yeah.
See that? See, these are we gotta bring new school people in.
But
The
see,
new school people that not hair comb thing, that's their thing.
yeah, but but you just by your own admission, is people are not hooking up now. Gee, I wonder why. It ain't because it ain't no men and women in the world. They not hooking up because of men. Look, look, man, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you something.
Oh my
See,
goodness.
back in the day,
They're not pushing a button.
back in the day, yeah, they not because they don't know how to be romantic, and the women don't know how to receive the romance. I remember, there was a young lady I wanted to talk to, back in the day, and it wasn't no Instagram, wasn't no nothing of that. Hey, can I have your number? You know how she gave me a number? She tore a piece of a brown bag and wrote it on.
It's a new day.
I still remember that, And so then, okay, you waiting. I'm gonna school y'all youngsters. You a little nervous. She a little nervous. And finally you may call and you hang up the first time because you scared.
Oh
You
my
know, but
goodness.
then her daddy or her mama answer the phone. Who is this playing on my phone? You know,
And you're not even in the cell phone age. None of this
no,
stuff is going to work. None of it. Mommy
look,
and daddy answering.
look. I'm trying to tell you what the problem is. Here you and look, here you go. And then this is what we did. You call her. You got the number and you call her up and all of that and say, okay, I have my phone. This is what we used to do.
Is that an actual phone?
This is a phone. Hey, hey, how you doing? You got this playing in the background.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He said, and she's like, what you listening to? Here, let me share it with you. That's how we did it.
I'm
that
mad that,
that
I'm mad
worked.
that you have an actual phone.
Well, I had to
Who
dig it
has
out.
those anymore?
I had to dig it out of my.
Where did you get that thing from?
I had to dig it out of
Gracious.
out of the crate, But that's what we did, You like her, and she, you put this on, and you say, hey,
That's a problem. Because
yeah,
now
that's
what
how
you
is
do
this a
now,
problem?
no.
This is romantic.
Listen, this is what we do for new school. New school is you text them a YouTube of a song.
I'm telling you,
Listen to a dedication.
and then I'll go way, well, way, not too far, but it was a guy on the radio named Art LeBeau. Now, Art LeBeau was real big with the Hispanic community. He would, and when he came on at night, I don't see if anybody out there, y'all, anybody, who I'm talking about when I say Art LeBeau. Art LeBeau was real big in the Hispanic community, but Art LeBeau played old school music, and he would get calls for girls like, yeah, this is a little puppy, and I want to send a shout out to little Chuco. He at YA and he doing a year of beard, and I want to dedicate a song. That's love.
It's a new day. It's a
the
new
new
day.
the new day is not working.
Yeah, you can
They
something
don't know
different with
how.
technology.
They don't know, the young bucks don't know how to romance the women, and because they don't know how to romance the women don't know how to receive it.
No, women don't give men a chance.
I okay, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. They don't, but
Not
the
required.
the problem is everybody is so used to having what they want right here, right now, and I got to get it quick, fast, in a hurry. So there's no effort being put in. There's no effort. Everybody want it right now. So
This
therefore,
is a right
there's
now
no effort.
generation. This is a right
Yeah,
now generation.
and I can agree with that, but all I'm saying, it ain't working.
Well, listen, let's get into. We promised to discuss a couple of things.
It ain't working. It ain't working. All right.
Our
The
King Glory
we
agrees
left
with me.
off at our
Glory
last.
is
We
good.
said
We the
two
ones
very.
cooking
Huh?
candlelight dinners. We the ones being creative and cooking candlelight dinners and whatnot.
Who cooking candlelight dinners now?
Females.
What? Who? I ain't seen no. I don't even see that on TikTok.
Oh,
I don't see no women cooking no
we
candlelight
being
dinners.
creative. We the ones. What I notice is women are the ones waiting to get married. Women prepare for marriage.
Well,
Men
see,
just kind of.
somebody agree what you said. Correct. Women don't give the men a
Yeah,
chance.
that's Lori. I can see today.
Yeah. Oh, you can see. Okay. All
I
right.
can see today. I got it. I have it together. But listen,
Okay.
let's jump into some things we said we was going to talk about the last time we was on here that
Hmm.
we haven't yet. Do you want to say what we talking about first?
Well, we can go into the. I made the suggestion, and we said we were going to address it, and I had a couple of people ask me, "Were we going to address it?" And I said, I talked about a woman being a virgin and how it is biblical, and how that is something that some men find very appealing and very attractive and all of that. And, and the woman is, well, I'm saving myself and all of that, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But the
Hmm.
question that was asked, does a woman want a man that's a virgin? And I said the answer is no. Whether she Christian or not, I say she don't want that man. And then the crazy thing is that she don't want the man to be a virgin, but she don't want to think about that man ever being with another woman either. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. What did
That's
I?
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The
Well,
woman.
first, okay, for us to really have this conversation, we need to talk about age.
I
I
don't
mean,
think it
if you're
matters.
my age and you're a virgin, yeah, I probably would think something's wrong.
With the
I
man.
probably would for a man to be a virgin.
For a man to be okay.
At
Okay.
my
Well,
age, I
I
would
look.
think like there needs to be some extra investigation.
But why does there have to be something wrong? Why that
That's a
man can't
long
be
time.
why he can't be saving himself?
Because the likelihood for that length of time,
Why can't the man be saving himself?
for that length of time, that's why I said let's talk about age.
I don't think that the
It
length
does.
of time
No.
matters.
If you get
No.
back in the day, married back in the day, my day, okay. People was getting married in their 20s.
Okay.
Now, beautiful, beautiful ladies, they're like hard pressed getting married in their 30s.
Okay.
Seriously, because people are just not, young men are not pushing a button. So if you're in your, if you're in high, made it through high school and a male and you haven't had sex, okay. I don't think that's a problem. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you're 18, 19, all right. So you both may be virgins. I know at least one couple where the man was a virgin,
Mm-hmm.
but they were what? Maybe late 20s, maybe, and he was saving himself. But it's not common. I can see it in the early 20s. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
But you start getting into late 30s, 40s, and 50s, and you're a virgin, yeah, suspect.
Why is that suspect? I don't get it. Why the man can't
Oh,
just?
so
It's so it's not suspect for a woman to be a virgin at that in her 40s, 30s, 40s, or 50s, but it's suspect for a man to be a
but
virgin.
even in the 50s, it's a lot more suspect for a man, and you know it.
What? No, I'm just saying. Why? No, no it really does. It's gotta be a man somewhere. I don't know where, but
Yeah, but the
it's
suspect meaning like, okay, are they socially? Is there a social issue?
why he
Is
can't?
there
Oh, now see that's wrong. You wrong. You might see now it's
really?
a double standard. Yeah, because you won't say that about a woman. If a woman is in her 50s and she's a virgin, then that's not suspect.
Well,
She's
first of all,
saving herself.
the
For,
male body and the female body is not the same.
that don't have anything to do with
Yes, it
it. It
does.
don't. It don't. That's a double standard
No, it's
to say
not.
that
We
to
are
say
made
that
completely
because a
different.
woman is in her 50s and she's a virgin, and she said, "Well,"
It's
and
still
she
somewhat uncommon.
and
But if
she's
a
it may be
man,
uncommon, it may be but I'm saying the double standard is that if a woman is a virgin, oh, okay, wow, she didn't waited along, she's saving herself for the right man to come along. Why that man can't be waiting for the right woman to come along? Why he have to be suspect?
it's suspect to me. And you don't want to take into account that sexually men and women we're not on the same plane.
and but at the same time,
Even
that so
puberty,
so basically
the
what you
process of the female organs versus we just not the same. So for a man to be in his 50s and he's a virgin, unless he vowed, it's possible that he could just, you know, a
yeah,
month,
you got the
a month
monks,
or
yeah,
something
the
like that.
monks that do it, but that's I'm saying that I believe, and it as unlikely as it may be, there is a man somewhere that is saving himself, and he's waiting for the right woman.
Lori said you only desire sex once you start having sex. That's for a woman.
I
I don't think
disagree.
that's for a man.
That ain't for a man. A man
And that
start
is my point, sir.
start well. He
Sir,
start thinking about it. You
that
know, as soon as
that's why we having it.
he soon as he touched that woman's skin and it feel like silk, that's when he don't. That's when he started desiring it.
But
But
just like Lori said, that is correct. For see, that's the point I'm making.
but
It's
see,
not
but
the
the thing,
same process, male
but
and female.
what you are doing is you essentially just buying into the stereotype that no man can wait. All men are,
I didn't
they
say
all
they can't
men.
wait, but their process is different. Their weight is tougher.
And see,
Because
Lori,
for a female, if
you
you
can't
haven't been
just
doing anything, it's not the same.
what's not the
It's
same.
an acquired the desire, the weight.
I totally disagree with that. It's like Lori talking about you can't miss what you never had.
For a
You don't.
female, it's true. That's true for the female.
Well, okay. Well, she need to clarify and say that's for
For
women.
the
That
female,
ain't true. That ain't true for
see,
men.
this is why we exactly,
That ain't true for men.
exactly, and that's why we're having this conversation.
But
Because we can say for women, because for starters, for the most part, it's gonna hurt. It's not going for the female. It's gonna hurt initially.
I get all of that.
See?
I get it. I get it. I get it. But I am saying, I think it is a double standard to say, because it's almost like you and Lori are saying, ain't no man gonna wait. We just
No,
don't, we
that's
don't
not
have
what I'm
it. We
saying.
don't have it in us to wait.
No, it's gonna be more of a struggle.
Yeah, it's
Because
gonna be a
again, for the
struggle, but you.
female, so I'm just saying the likelihood is probably a no. And then you all the way in your 50s? Come on.
That is so wrong. I still say it's wrong. I still say it's wrong, and I get
But
it,
most
Lori.
people
You
gonna
don't
give
agree
you
with the
double
double
standard.
standard, and I'm not going to insult a member of our audience, but
You know
it
what?
is a double
I'm
standard.
I'm gonna say this. Okay, what's the definition of a double? It is okay. It's a double standard
Mm-hmm.
in this
Okay.
case, and that's just what it is because the
Okay.
process is different for a female. Like she said, you don't miss what you never had. The process initially hurt anyway, so it's like, and most of the time, a female starts to do that for the most part to please the guy. I remember in school, the guy's begging. Then it's an acquired situation for the female. I can't speak for all females, but I'm
Okay.
just saying it's
Okay. Well, I have to
you
apologize
admit
to
it.
Lori, because she says she's agreeing with me. So she's on Team JT. So I'm sorry, Lori. She said
No,
she's
but
agreeing with
she
me.
said you can't miss what you never had. That's not understanding a male's perspective. Because for a man that does not, that's a female's perspective. That don't count for you guys.
That I agree with. That I agree with.
And so
That,
that's why it's not the same.
but what is the same is that it is possible.
I didn't say it was
That,
impossible.
okay, well, there's a man somewhere that's waiting for Mrs. Right, and he
You
ain't
you even
and,
want to laugh.
and he,
You don't believe yourself.
it's a man, it's a man somewhere that's waiting. Well, okay, let me toss this out there then, because you keep saying it hurt, it hurt, it hurt, but yet
Initially,
initially it hurts. Okay, initially, but
but
you
for the
have
you guys,
you have more young more women sexually active younger now than probably at any time in history. So obviously it don't hurt too much.
that's like smoking. When you smoke a cigarette, you coughing is terrible, but you keep doing it anyway, and then eventually you like it. You can't go without the cigarette.
I still have a problem with the fact of saying that men, it's just very highly unlikely that a man is going to be in his 50s and be a
Oh,
virgin.
unless there's something social issue,
I don't have
meaning
why
nobody coming
well,
for
this
you.
and this is where I'm getting
So you
confused.
don't agree with me? You
What?
do.
No,
You just
I'm
saying
saying what? No, I'm saying why is it that you can't say and admit that a man can wait? A man
I
can.
said a man can't. I'm saying it's not impossible.
Okay.
So there we
Well,
have it.
okay. I say that the women do not want their man to be a virgin.
Okay,
They
let's go
definitely
back
don't
to
want him
it.
to. They don't want him to be a virgin.
I need some women to chime in on that one.
All right. Well, ladies, if you watching, if you're not scared
Not
to,
scared. Wow.
to respond, if you're not afraid of your man or whatever, would you want your man to be a virgin? I say most women are gonna say no. I say they're gonna say no, they don't. But at the same time, they don't want to think about their man being with another woman. And then our other topic that we're going to talk about is what benefit is it to a man to be married? And last
We
week
talked
I
about
was,
that last
or,
time.
or the last show we dealt with that, a little bit, but I was accused of being against marriage the last time. The accusation came across that I was against marriage, so that's the reason I wanted to bring it up again, so that I can tell you I am unequivocally in support of being married.
Of course.
Uh, it's a question that was brought to me, and it said, "What benefit is it to a man to be married?" Now I get the spiritual component, y'all. I get it. I don't need you to post no scriptures and all of that. I already know. I know
We
this.
already know that you are not
I
against
know.
marriage. We got to leave that alone. Of
Yeah.
course, you're
Okay.
not against marriage. Of
Okay.
course,
Yeah. Right. 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 Right.
of
Right.
course.
So
No
from a
one has answered
from
that
a
question if
one.
they want their man to be a virgin.
Wait. Say that again.
No one has answered the question if they want
Oh,
their man to, if it's okay for their man. If I was in my
and there's people watching. I don't know why they're not.
if I was in
They're
my
not answering it.
if I was in my 20s, if I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Mm.
Because you grow with a person. You know what I mean? You grow. I don't have a problem with it. But
Okay.
I'm not, I mean, at the age I'm at now, I would have to say it's a no. I'm just being honest. No, I'm gonna be honest, okay?
Well, that's
It's
what
a
we
no
hear. That's why we
at
here.
this point. It's a no.
So, ladies, if you out there and you watching, would you like your husband, your man, your future husband to be a virgin? Is that a deal breaker?
Well,
Obviously, it's not, because
I
it's going
wouldn't
to.
say it's a deal breaker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I had
wouldn't
to take that
say
one back. Yeah, I
I
don't think it
wouldn't
would be
say
a
it's a
deal
deal
breaker.
breaker, but at my age, I don't know. I,
Oh, yeah. Well,
I couldn't
okay.
say it's a deal, but I mean
Well,
that's
you see the
very
response we just got, right?
I see it. That's why I laughed. Thank you.
So,
Finally,
so,
somebody
so,
else.
so one woman is saying she don't want her man to be a virgin at all.
In my younger days, I wouldn't mind. You can grow together.
Mhm.
You can explore together. But now, I don't know. It's just too weird. Like you
I
haven't been
really don't see
live, you
what
haven't been
I
in
don't see what's
love, you
weird
haven't been married, you haven't been. It's just um
with
okay.
want a virgin for a person who is not a virgin would most likely probably not want a virgin for a husband.
If I was younger, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind.
I think most women, their answer would be no. I don't want him to be a virgin. I don't want to think about him being with no other women, but I don't want him to be a virgin. I don't want. I'm not trying to teach a man nothing. I believe that's the heartfelt sentiment of a lot of women, is that no, I'm not trying to teach this man nothing.
Lori
But
said
at
it was a good
the
answer.
same time, if he want to put a nail in his casket, all he got to do is talk about all the women he been with. And
I mean, I'm just saying, if you in your 50s and 60s in a virgin, that's problematic. I mean, I'm just gonna be like, what were you doing your whole life?
I don't know if I agree with that,
What were
because
you doing for 50 years?
well, he may not have, he may have been building his empire, and he just didn't have no interest, no time, it could have been that.
April says she wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind him being a virgin, but I wouldn't. require him to be a virgin because I'm not.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if I'm a
Well, okay.
virgin.
Well, hey.
It wouldn't matter if I'm a
Now,
virgin.
see, I like what Lori just said. She said sex is not everyone's priority. So that man could have been he could be in his 50s, but he been grinding and building his empire and trying to,
Problematic.
oh God.
Unless you have a very low, unless you're, older and you just want companionship. You don't have a sex drive.
See, no, I do, I think that there is a man somewhere that somebody he might not like women. See, y'all wrong for this. Y'all are wrong. It's you because it's cool for a woman to be a virgin. It's good.
No,
It's
you know
good.
what?
See,
You wrong.
but if it's a
No.
man, no, look, he might not like women and usually something got to be wrong with him and all
50s
of
and
that.
60s? Come on.
Why does something have to be wrong with him? Why he can't see once
Find me
again?
one.
I go back to them two words.
I said he may have social issues or something like that.
Why he can't be
Because
normal?
you've been on the earth for 50 to 60 years.
Yeah. See, that's just like saying, well, ain't no man, none of y'all can't resist, which is probably true, but
For that length of time. I don't know. I just, again.
Him not liking women doesn't mean he doesn't want sex. Exactly. That's all I'm saying
Really
is stop that. You know what that means? That means stop with the double standard. If a woman is praised for being a virgin in her 50s, a man should be praised for being a virgin in his 50s. But from what y'all saying, something is wrong with him. And that's what I'm saying. That's not fair.
In the current culture that we in, and you in your 50s and 60s and you a male and a virgin, you're going to do some extra research.
Who going to do? You said who, the man or
the female?
What? I don't get.
To see what's going on. Were you a monk? Were you? There just needs to be more information.
See that's what.
There's
that's
so what, many. Yeah, so many.
That's what I don't. That's what I don't think you getting my point. I'm saying it don't have to be nothing wrong.
I'm saying the male and female body, the way it's made differently for a male to sustain is different from a female. It is just different. We both admit it.
I'm so curious. I see now, Ronald Miller is a pastor. I know Pastor Miller in Illinois, and he's laughing. He's laughing at it.
Because it's ridiculous. That's why.
Yeah, your point is ridiculous.
No, you joking around. We moving to the next.
No, I'm serious, and I'm okay. No. Pastor Miller says society does not accept that for a man. A woman who has sex for the first time is looking for an exciting and good experience. She needs a man with experience to give it.
Listen.
I like that response.
First of all, I'm gonna say this. This is the last thing I'm gonna say of male versus female.
All right.
Why it's different. Okay. Men wake up in the morning, naturally their body is ready to go. There's just something. There is a different mechanism in the man that the female that does not have. So it's a whole nother level for a man to go that long and have never. It's not even healthy. You gotta build up. It's not even
come on, that is a stereotype. I didn't know. So I want to say something, but because I'm a pastor, I can't say the BB.
We don't have that. We make a choice. We have to start doing. There's an emotional thing, a mental thing that happens, and all of that. You guys, it don't matter what it is. Boom, in the morning, it's a mechanism. Okay. So it's two different things for a male to be a virgin at 50, 60 and a female. It's different. Ronald said, be nice. Our bodies are not like yours.
I can't say what I want to say.
Our bodies are not like yours. It don't mean we don't desire.
But
you guys,
see, that's the problem. See, Pastor Miller, that's the problem. Essentially, what Imani is saying is that we don't know how to control ourselves.
That's not what I'm saying.
That is what you and Cat is saying. Y'all saying you can't.
It's harder.
It may be harder.
It's harder for you guys to resist. Come on. We can go into the pastoral thing. You guys need an armor. The resisting, all it takes is it don't take much.
A cool breeze.
And women know it. Why you think women play on you guys? Mm-hmm. Men of power, pastors, they just it's almost over.
Lori said it also, and Lori is a pastor as well. Lori said the word is discipline. That's it. And so basically, if we subscribe to your theory, Miss Imani, then we're saying men don't have no discipline at all.
Listen.
There is no discipline.
Listen, there's different types of discipline. Okay? Men are very good at routine discipline. You wake up, you work out, you have a discipline, you go to work. You are disciplined. Men are typically disciplined in that aspect. When it comes to body and the mechanism, the natural mechanism that a man body has, it's a whole nother level.
I take offense to that. I take offense because it's saying
why you think women do what they do?
They do what they do because they can get over on weak men.
No, that men are not weak. I think it's difficult. I was told at one of my previous churches, summertime is hard for the brothers because people come to church with the sundresses. It was something. I had a dress on and it had just like, I think the small of my back out. It's like, you guys. And you think women dress like that, like they really trying to. I don't know if women understand certain just to see, like some men with the feet. All they see is foot cleavage. It's like, I can't even have my feet out without you. Come on. You guys are very, very physical. It takes a lot more discipline for you guys. If you walking around and women just, oh my God, the sun, oh my God, I see her. It's like, oh God, you guys notice everything physically.
Well, I can't argue with that. I told you about the time I went over my boy Omar Gooding's house, and the young lady walked in and she was beautiful. And to this day, I remember what her feet looked like. She had perfect feet. and it was like one of them movies in slow motion. Her hair was moving and all of that, and I just said, yeah,
women know it, we know it. That's why men get in trouble.
But I didn't get in any trouble. I didn't get it because she did something that I didn't like.
Resisting is more, is what I'm saying. It's not on that level. Not on that level.
Oh, I like what Lori just said. Men can be attracted to what they don't see as well.
Yes, they can.
That is true.
That's why you give them a peekaboo. That's why they have the boots. Females we have boots now that would just have a peekaboo.
You have what?
There are boots that was created that
boots with shoes?
Shoes that just have a hole in it just to show a little bit of foot cleavage.
I never seen that. I'm not aware of that.
Whole boot.
So a whole boot that come up a woman's leg,
But
and
it
it
have
just
a
have,
hole in it to reveal a little bit of foot cleavage. That's for you guys.
I still say, but well, all of that may be true, but to say, once again, it is. I still say it's a double standard that a woman that's in her 50s, if she's a virgin, oh, praise God, she saved herself for marriage. If a man is a virgin at 50,
What's wrong with you?
what's wrong with exactly what's wrong with him? That's wrong. That is not wrong. That's not fair at all. That is so unfair. Just because a man is in that position, Pastor Miller said you might not need to see it. Man, come on. Wait a minute. Talk to the people, Imani. I gotta get something.
Oh my goodness. I don't believe them. That's what I'm gonna say. They know good and well. I think other men would have a problem with finding out another man is a virgin at 50 and 60 years old. We're not talking 20.
Yeah, Pastor.
We're not talking 18, 50s and 60s.
Pastor Miller is making it too bright for me. So
Pastor Miller.
he said you might not need to see it. I can run with that. I like that, but see, then I would be subscribing to y'all theory. So I have to leave that alone. But
that's hilarious.
Pastor Miller said you might not need to see it. That's real talk right there. That's real talk, because we are visual, as you can see, but still, I still say it's unfair. If a man is in his 50s, he should not be judged as something is wrong with him just because he decided to wait. But what y'all saying is that, oh, because our bodies is different, you can't handle it. Matter of fact, you're gonna have all this.
Also saying you didn't live the whole life without. I don't know. I'm sticking to now. I mean, if I was trying to be extra, just say what you want to hear. Of course, I would say everybody, it's cool. Everybody's, but realistically, I don't know. That's not.
What he waiting for?
Exactly. What are you waiting for?
What is a woman waiting for? When she decide to wait, what is she waiting for?
Marriage.
Okay, well, why the man can't wait for that?
Okay.
Venus Williams is in her 40s, and so I guess Lori is assuming that Venus is a virgin. If King David didn't see that
woman from the balcony, it's just bathing.
Okay, and your point is with that?
Physical, the sight.
Yeah, he saw a naked woman. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for almost any man that's looking at a naked woman, especially if she's beautiful, and Bathsheba was a beautiful woman.
Yeah, but with social media and the day we live in, you're gonna see it.
What, a naked woman?
You're gonna see a naked woman.
Okay, yeah, okay, and see what I'm not disagreeing with you, Miss Imani. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that it's not right to say that a woman. See, look at what Tim said. He could be celibate, waiting on God to send him a woman. That's what I'm talking about.
50 and 60. I see he's a monk and he made a vow to God.
He gotta be a monk. What the woman? You saying the woman is a nun? Or
listen, if he made a vow And then you know what, I still was, it would still be suspect. You want to know why? Because some people hide behind being a virgin because they don't have a sex drive, or they are not attracted to the opposite sex. And they will use, I know people that will use that.
Cass said, don't listen to him. He's not a virgin.
People hide behind that, being
Oh my
holy and being a virgin. And the truth is, they just don't want to do it. That's the real truth.
Tim, she say you're not a virgin. So we shouldn't listen to you. Well, let me put a challenge. Let me put a challenge out there. I got $100 for any man that is 50 years old can prove he's a virgin.
And he has to be in his right mind. He has to be not,
Look, anybody, y'all got any questions for us? Because this is what we do. We have these conversations, and Cass said, keep
you
your
gotta have
money.
2 legs,
Look, she said, Cass said, keep your money. Anybody, y'all got any questions for us? Nothing is off topic. You got an opportunity to to ask two pastors. No, anything you want to ask, because
$100, they gotta prove it too. I want a
because
physical.
yeah, you got to get a
And a
physical
man
from
can
the
do a
doctor.
physical. It's not even, see, we can get a physical. You guys
Oh,
can't. That tells you right there.
Yeah, I don't know how you could prove that.
Exactly. That tells you right there the way these bodies were made.
I don't know how you could prove, how a man could prove that he's a virgin.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll let you know,
Well,
right? That why is that? We can prove our stuff. Exactly. Because it matters.
touche. What can I say? You stumped me with that one, because I don't know how you could prove, how a man could prove he's a virgin.
Because maybe he never needed to.
I wish we had a man watching, because
Period.
I would I would have you I would put you on the show. Well, Pastor James, I agree with you. If there's nothing wrong with a woman being a virgin, it shouldn't be nothing wrong with a man. Bingo! Pow, 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 pow. Shots fired. that's,
Listen,
that's it. That's the truth right
you
there.
can't even prove if a man, God made, we can't even prove if you guys are or not. What does that tell you?
Well, so, okay. Well, never mind. It's not going to work, because, like I said,
And
a woman,
biblically,
they can tell with a woman. You can tell with, yeah.
the Virgin Mary.
Well, would anybody believe me if I said I was
Where's the references?
would anybody believe me if I said I was a virgin?
Good God Almighty. I'll tip.
Okay, now answer that question, Imani. Answer Timothy Brown's question.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all, all right. I know I got kids, y'all. I don't
You
need
gotta look. You can do an examination and tell if somebody's a virgin.
That's an interesting point, though, about whether you can tell if a man is a virgin or not. That's a very, very interesting question, because I don't know how you could do that.
That's my point. That is my point exactly.
Well, I guess one sign is that if, like, you on your wedding night and he don't know what to do, no, that's not a good indication. Well, that can take me back to
Let's
mine.
go on and tally up.
All right, if
Seems
you
like more people agree with you.
who proved that point tonight?
Does a
Or
woman? The
you
question was, does a woman want a man that's a virgin? I said maybe at a younger age. I'm the one who said 50s, 60s.
I said absolutely not. Don't no woman want a man that's a virgin, but it's a double standard because if that man is a virgin, then he's gonna get criticized. Oh, what's wrong with you? You know something. Your stuff not working. What's wrong? You know what's going on? And but with a woman, it's like, oh God, that's so beautiful. She waited until she, and I'm gonna say something. Nah, because that's gonna get me in trouble
I
if I
think
say
if a
it.
man
I
waited,
say
I
it.
actually think it's more of a big deal if a woman waited. Because I mean,
Why?
because I already talked about the mechanism. I already talked about the way our bodies are built. I think it's difficult.
I do. I have a friend once that told me. She said I could imagine it's hard being a man. She said because you guys see women all these different shapes, sizes, beautiful women, and all of that, and a matter of fact, I think she even asked. She said, "How do you just resist?" And I said, "You just do. You can't go grabbing every woman that look good to you. You can't have every woman you see. You know.
That's why I say
So
I think men are disciplined in that way, but we don't have the same
it ain't you.
level of
I don't think it's so much you discipline. You don't want no rape charge. That's
exactly.
what it is. You
Some
know.
people still cut up and do stuff they're not supposed to do
Yeah, well, that's true too.
because they're
That's
not
true.
disciplined.
So who? Okay, who? How many? Put are you team JT or team Imani? Put it in the comments. What team are you on tonight? Let's see. I think I won last show,
Are you
but
kidding me?
I
You got
yeah.
amnesia. I won the last show. You might win this one, but
Well, I need some people.
you
Come
agree.
on, y'all. I need y'all to come in. Y'all comment. Are you a team JT? Okay, there's one for Imani, but yeah. Okay, what about Team JT? Come on, I need y'all. There you go, King
Lord,
James. There you go.
Lord.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
God.
There you go. There you go. Reverend J. There you
Oh
go.
my God. See, I knew it.
I told you. I told you. We got it is. It just is what it is. It's not fair. You know,
I didn't say it was fair.
like my
God
man
made you
Tim
guys
said.
like that.
Well,
Thank
there's
you,
another
big
team
bro.
of
I
mine.
appreciate it.
like
We
like my
tried.
man Tim said, why a woman, it's gotta be something wrong with a man because he decides to be a virgin. You
Because
know.
it's just, you guys are different.
That
We
don't
don't wake
matter.
up every morning ready to do it.
Some women do.
Not every morning. Our mechanism don't mean he want to, doesn't mean we don't want to do it, but we don't have an automatic.
Well, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. So, what you saying? Women don't wake up horny.
But it's not the same.
Cancer. Tim is Team Imani too. No, he not.
It's not the same.
Now, in all fairness, I ain't trying to put nobody business in the street, but Tim and Kat are getting married on June the 24th, so she already telling him what to do.
And she already know what to do.
she,
She knows
oh my
what to do.
God. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, she knows what to do.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay.
But I do believe that a man can be that disciplined, and Kat said she wake up ready. And that, well, thank you for making my point. So now you should be Team JT there because that's what I'm saying. Imani's saying, no, y'all, our bodies are different. No, it's some women wake up just as horny as men in the morning.
It's different.
God.
The moon and the sun, all this stuff. Anyway, so listen. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you hear what she's saying? Anyway, y'all,
Our time is up.
we're gonna wrap this up. Uh Lord says no different.
Horny
Is horny.
No.
I bet that, I don't hear no pastor talk
if
like
your
this.
body function is just goes with the sun, is designed to come up with the sun, that's a God designed situation. That's what God ordained.
That's a stereotype, Imani. That's every man don't wake up like that.
No.
What? No. Why you think they got all these commercials about erectile dysfunction?
That means something's wrong, and that's my point. Something is not functioning. If it's functioning properly.
So if it's functioning properly, he has no self-control. He gonna.
I didn't say that.
But you're saying it without saying it.
No.
Anyway, if y'all have a topic, anybody have a topic y'all want us to address next week, we're gonna come on every Tuesday when me and Imani.
There's only one more thing, and that was we didn't talk about once a man finds the love of his life, is that like it?
Oh, okay.
Like okay. I've known men to get married, like to their love of their life, like, and then the woman might have passed away or something like that, and he remarries, but it's like,
Well, that's the same question as is there such thing as soulmates?
I think it is.
I don't.
Oh my goodness.
And I had somebody tell me once that, wow, I can't believe you said that, Pastor. No, I don't. I don't, because if it was a such thing as soulmates, if a person marries more than one time, then okay, just say you reunited. We don't know if you are or not, but say you reunited with your loved one in heaven, and we know what we do know.
It ain't no heaven. I'm not talking. What I'm saying,
it ain't no drama in heaven. So it ain't no baby mama drama. Like,
no, I'm not talking about when I say soulmate. There are people who have met people where it's like, and then when the wife died, they're like, "That's it," because that was my soulmate.
Yeah, well, okay,
like, that's it for me. And even there's some who remarry. And they remarried kind of almost like for companionship, but it's like that. That soulmate was really it. It's just like
I've heard of people getting married for the second or third time, and it was better than the first time.
Because that wasn't their soulmate. I'm talking about soulmates.
So, how many soulmates do you think a person can have? So we're gonna block a cat out because she said you got multiple souls. Yeah. So
you can have a soul tie.
Oh yeah, I think a soul tie is created anytime you have sex with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that. But I think that as far as having that there is this one person created on the earth just for you, something is and I've heard men say it. I heard Yeah, exactly. I agree. Lloyd, soul tie and soul mate are not the same.
Oh,
I
of
agree
course
with
not.
that. We
Oh, of
definitely,
course.
we
I
agree
agree
with
with
that.
that.
We
Yeah,
agree
you
with.
could have a negative soul tie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that and
Soul mate
that's
means,
what's dangerous.
can you love two people? I believe so, yes. I believe they
That's a
can
good
love
question.
the other person, but it's like it's just not the same.
That's
I've
a
heard
very good
men, like
question.
men when they actually like really like, I don't know. We don't have to talk about that now.
That's a that we're gonna address that one in the next episode because that's a good question. Can you love two people? Hmm.
Yeah, I believe you can. Because love is love. I mean, love is love.
I uh I
Oh,
don't think
you
you can
can't
be.
be in love with two people. Yeah.
Al, Al Green had a song out called "One Woman," but in that song he said, "One woman is making my home, but the other girl is making me do wrong."
You know what?
It's entitled "One Woman," but it's about two women. So and that, but that's I really want to explore that question. Can you love two people?
Yes,
Lori
you
said
can.
you can't be. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that because
You
you can
certainly
love
can love
more
two
than two
people.
people. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
love a lot of people, but
But the
when you
in love word, that's a little different.
yeah, that's different right
And
there.
I'm still want to explore, not tonight because we're out of time, but you saying you don't believe in soulmates.
No, no. I just and I've heard and I was gonna say I've heard men say when I saw that one I saw her I knew she was my wife and and I knew he was gonna be my husband and all of that. I don't know. I don't even know. There's not even any biblical reference to having a soulmate, one person that is created just for you. That's uh
Okay.
that's deep. Well, we can explore that. Can you be in love with two people? Can you be in love with two
In
people?
love.
Can you be in love with two people?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. Because
That would be tough. Mm. I don't know.
well, let me ask this question. Pose this question, and we gotta go. We're gonna have to
Yeah,
go.
we gotta
But
go.
let me pose this question. I mean, if you have more than one child, you in love with all of your children.
But that's a different type of love. That's why I
Yeah,
said you
that's true. That's
love
true.
more than
That's true.
one
What
person.
is it? Is it eros love? That is the love between a man and a woman. I believe it's Eros love. We have to see, but we will we'll sleep on it and we'll address that in our next episode. If you guys enjoy this, and obviously you do because more of y'all watch this than you do when I'm preaching. So, but this is our attempt to show how two good friends communicate, get along, have fun, and I know for me personally, I just want to see Christians start having fun. Stop just thinking about dying all the time. Just thinking about just live and have fun and let's have a good time and let's go to the beach, to the park. Let's have fun. Everything don't have to be so serious because we live in a world where everything is super serious and nobody is having fun and having having a good time. I think you can tell me and Imani have a good time just talking to each other. But y'all should hear when we don't really agree though. That's when it's y'all don't want to hear that. But
We didn't agree tonight.
yeah, but we
Or
we
you
was
probably did agree, huh?
we were well I mean you cut me with the examination part. You can yeah, that kind of Hey, you hit me with that one. You got me in the back of the head with that one because I didn't see that one coming. And I have to admit, I don't know how you can prove a man is a virgin.
Nah,
So I tried to toss it out there that I was one, and the comments lit up.
my gosh. Come on.
So anyway, y'all, this is his perspective, her perspective, and you guys want us to keep doing this, send us some topics, some comments, all of that. Subscribe to Words of Wisdom TV network. And next week we're gonna have an opening. We're gonna have a cool opening when we start. So anyway, I am Team JT.
And I am Miss Imani.
And thank you guys for watching. Tell somebody about it if you enjoyed it. And we'll see y'all next week. Sometime between 7 and 8 o'clock. Yeah, if you subscribe, you'll know when we coming on. All right. All right. God bless you guys. Have a good night.